Let's hope this all goes smoothly. Heck yeah. Alrighty. Alrighty, Ahi, you ready?
Yeah.
Heck yeah. So, for now, everybody, the post has already been set up. Well, it'll be set up in 2 minutes actually, but everyone should be ready, and I guess we can just go crazy and draw everything.
Awesome. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I started playing Tetris.
No problem, no problem. It did take me quite a bit to get everything set up. So it's all good. For now, I'm trying to make sure there's no intense lagging and everyone's having a grand old time. Holy smokes, we're gonna have Owl City come in too. It's gonna be the bomb.
Yeah. Oh my, we're up.
Now we are. Heck yeah.
I'm kind of just watching it on my phone.
Same. I do it to check.
Hi, Toffee Bear.
Alright, let's get to some intense doodling.
Very intense. So do we just talk?
True, yes. We can just answer questions, see how people feel about stuff. Oh, it's okay if you can't watch the entire stream. Oh, hello. Wow, everybody's here. Heck yeah, it's like a huge party.
It really is, though. I was trying to draw a toad, but I'm not really sure how that turned out.
I think they look very happy. 10 out of 10.
Ooh, Callie is here, or Callie.
Oh snap! Really? Heck yeah! So does anyone have any, I guess, requests for us to draw? Or you can just watch us try our hardest to do something.
Yeah.
Oh snap! Heck yeah! Tag away! Let it be a tag party. Go crazy and tag us in all the bits.
You're so good at this. What? I didn't even see that.
Gotta keep an eye on all the bits. Favorite Disney character?
I think it was just me, but I really, am obsessed with Ratatouille.
Ratatouille was awesome, honestly. Like, the way it was even animated, I was like, oh my gosh, this is super pretty.
It just kind of stuck with me.
Ratatouille is one of my favorite movies. By the way, hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Like, amazingly enough, whenever I hear Disney characters, I immediately think of princesses. So it's actually super great when someone's like, ah yeah, an actual character that's not a princess. Because you're like, wow, there are characters other than princesses. What is this sorcery?
My favorite princess is Rapunzel. I just thought the Tangled was so good.
I was actually super surprised.
Wait, is that Yoshi?
No, it's Owl City.
No, Thunderful?
Oh, maybe?
Oh yeah, cause I don't know.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I didn't see that.
For like, I'm trying to think of like an actual Disney princess that I don't know. Most of the time I'm kind of just like, wow, these princesses are like princesses. I feel like they definitely changed, like, at least from in the past. Like, now princesses actually go out there and fight and do stuff. So that's pretty refreshing. I think I don't have a princess, but like my favorite Disney movie is Ratatouille and then Aladdin, because Aladdin just looks great. And the Asp.
I know, I'm a disgrace.
Have you not seen the full movie?
I don't know. Like, I've listened to the songs, but I just never got to it.
Dang.
That's
crazy.
I think Aladdin at least was shown a lot at my school, and then I'm trying to think of another one.
But then again, to be fair, I haven't seen The Lion King all the way through.
Okay, now
Me
that's
neither.
How? They didn't. I feel like that was for TV at least. Like, that was the one thing, especially The Lion King. Like, they threw that on TV like it was our last day on Earth, and they felt everyone had to watch it. I was so confused.
Like, I play it all the time, but it's just like, it's not something I can get into. I've tried. I always get bored, like, after Mufasa dies. Like, I just get bored. There's no fun afterwards.
You're just like, okay, alright. Good times are over, everybody.
I just think it's kind of morbid when he sings that he just can't wait until, like, to be king. Like,
True.
he's
Like
waiting for his dad to die.
his like
Honestly.
his whole entire character.
Foreshadowing.
Exactly. His whole
Welcome
entire
to
character I was super I guess it's like really interesting to see how intense Disney was in the past, because even with like the Hunchback, the Hellfire song, like he was singing about.
I've never seen that.
I haven't seen the whole entire movie, but like I did see I guess the clip for one of the songs, and I was like, holy crap, Disney. You got really intense there. But I think now they're trying to focus. I don't know. I feel like Disney focuses now on like princesses and stuff more. I'm trying to think of like other animations that they've released.
I'm excited for the live action of Mulan. Like, I'm sad that they're not gonna have songs in it, but like,
yeah, I'm really hoping that this ends up well, because you know, I don't know, you've noticed like how a lot of live actions that they've done have ended up like, or at least a lot of live actions period have ended up super awkward, because the last Airbender. Yeah.
Okay, that, but they like
Heck yeah. So we'll look into what was tagged, and also Ariel is super great, Toffee. I really appreciate. I feel like she was actually The Little Mermaid was the first Disney movie I watched.
Ariel is and always will be my favorite Disney princess. I don't care. I love them all.
I have to agree that like Ariel, I don't know, I feel like she's almost kind of like the face of Disney.
Yeah, too. I can see that.
Because I feel like the other princesses are just like there because they are.
Yeah, exactly.
Like they're just the originals, and
I feel like I don't know, I feel like she's at least the most memorable for them. Like everyone will associate The Little Mermaid no matter what with Disney. But with I feel like with a lot of the other ones, or maybe The Little Mermaid and Cinderella. Because Cinderella is like
Cinderella is just, I feel like she's too much of a princess.
Unpopular opinion, like my favorite Cinderella movie was the third one. Like I could care less about the first two. I like the third one.
Was the third one when she like went back in time? The evil stepmother went back in time? That one was actually super interesting. I was surprised that they had decided to go that route, because I was like, holy crap. That is pretty interesting to see how things would work out. I wasn't like, I was kind of confused about the weird character romance development thing, because I was like, oh, how come she found love? What makes her different from everybody else? But other than that, I was like, this is actually pretty interesting. Like, the evil stepmother for whatever reason had some personal vendetta against Cinderella, but it's interesting to see that she would go that far.
Yeah, I feel like that too.
Can we make the canvas bigger? Is that a thing?
I think... Oh my gosh, it is a thing. Let's see. Oh... So how big would you like the canvas?
Big, make it thick. No, I'm kidding.
Very thick. perfect.
Favorite Disney villain? Holy smokes. Let's see.
Maleficent.
She's pretty. I don't. Personally, I loved Jafar because, I don't know. He's a really creepy guy. 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
But, like, I feel like Maleficent is definitely one of the original, like, evil characters. Like, she's always gonna be.
Have you seen the one with Angelina Jolie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like that one.
I was actually super surprised about that one. I don't know. I think in the beginning I was like, this is probably gonna be really awkward, but it actually wasn't that bad.
I know.
I don't know. I can't really think of my favorite Disney villain.
Ooh. I don't remember his name, but like that voodoo guy from Princess and the Frog.
Oh,
yes, I do. What is his name?
Not
I think
it's
that
not
actually...
Dr. Nefari, because I think that's Crash Bandicoot.
No, I think that... I feel like it has Doctor in it. That's all that I can actually be certain of. Because he was a witch doctor. But I can't remember what his actual... Are you sure? I think that was his actual name.
I can search it up.
Oh, okay, it's Dr.
Facilier.
There we go.
Yep,
Thank you, Toffee. Let's see, favorite colors and why. Also, Yoshi, I do believe that Disney owns Star Wars. You know, Disney owns everything. Screw it. But
yeah, they just bought Star Wars like 2 years ago or something like that.
It's very intimidating. Like, it's spooky how much Disney actually owns. I'm like, Disney, you can't do that. Monopoly's supposed to just be a game.
Did you see that they're coming out with a new Monopoly edition called Monopoly Cheaters? And like the whole game is supposed to be like you cheating the whole game.
I was like, oh my gosh.
I'm so bad at Monopoly.
I am like, for me, it's like either I win drastically or I lose drastically. There is no in between. Like,
also same. I was playing like a few weeks ago with my roommates, and I bought one property of each color around the whole board, so that way nobody could.
Oh, nobody could build anything. That's the best.
The game lasted like 4 hours.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, Monopoly games can last for like years.
Forever.
It's so...
Oh my goodness.
So terrible, because you're like sitting there and after a while you're like, you know what, I don't even care who wins, as long as we can just end it. Please, just end the pain. Let's see, does anyone else have any questions? Oh, so... what are our favorite colors and why? Man.
I love the color yellow.
I don't even know what my favorite color is.
Yellow just makes me happy.
Yellow is very bright, and you're a pretty bright person. Ho-ho!
Oh, thank you.
Heck yeah.
I think there are studies that have been done that prove that yellow is like a happy color.
Yeah.
Like it's associated with happiness, or it's just generally?
I mean, I think Van Gogh ate yellow paint because he wanted to be happier.
Van Gogh had a lot of stuff going on.
That's a little... Please don't I don't recommend that to anybody. Please don't eat yellow paint to try and be happy. I don't recommend that.
True, true. We do not recommend the eating of yellow paint, even though Van Gogh did make some pretty nice pieces. We think it's
Van Gogh was crazy, so.
true. He had just a bit going on.
No big deal. I would say that my favorite color is like an aquamarine, like an aquamarine-ish / teal. Like that kind of blue that's so blue / green that you can't tell whether it's blue or green. Like that's my favorite color.
That sounds like a beautiful color and a beautiful description.
Like, I don't really know how else to describe it because there's so many different variants, like sea foam and teal and aquamarine.
I appreciate
it being one or the other.
So when it comes to your favorite color, you're like, I appreciate the color where it's a fight to the death to know which one it actually is. Heck yeah. Favorite shade, and that's black. So that's all I can give for now.
Inner goth girl.
Yeah. It's a simple color, and I'm just like, yes, not too light, very, very dark. I can blend in with the shadows. 10 out of 10. Oh snap, let's keep on going through these questions. Didn't Club Penguin die like last year?
Yeah, I think like March of last year. What are your guys' favorite things to draw and why?
Well, Ahi, you wanna go first?
Ahi?
She's dead.
Hello?
Well, until she until she reappears. I don't know what my favorite thing to draw is. I kind of just prefer, like, I can't even say I prefer drawing people because I'm trying to get out of being too comfortable in one specific thing. So, at the moment, the thing I draw the most are people, but I am trying to get into animals and semi-realism more. What about you, though?
I love drawing just like curvy girls. Like, I don't know, I just love the human form and like bodies, and it's just super nice to be able to like draw like a dancer or like, you know, super dynamic poses. I love it, especially with like long flowy hair that like you can just draw like a whole ton of like flippy curls and I live for that.
I feel like
I kind of like drawing feet.
But they're so I feel like they're as difficult as hands though. Like,
yeah,
I feel like it's super difficult to like actually get the right look for them, and then just like hands, you can twist your hand around and it'll look totally different. So to me, I'm just like, man, there's so many toes, there's so many individual digits. What's going on?
Toes freak me out.
Yeah. They're all...
Especially the one right next to the big toe. Why is it so long?
That's the best.
Hi, kitty blood.
Oh, snap. I gotta get...
Haha.
We are still taking questions, guys. Keep asking away.
Heck yeah. Oh, so the next one was, do you like drawing boys or girls more? Why? I prefer drawing girls more, if only because of the fact that I'm like, hey, look at these curves. I can do curves. With guys, it's like, look at these straight lines. Yeah. But I mean, I love looking at people draw guys because it's super amazing, but for me personally, I'm like, ah yes, this guy does indeed have luscious curves, and somehow he gained breasts, and now he's a female. I'm sorry.
Also, same.
I feel
I am horrible at drawing guys, and I again repeat, I like drawing little curvy girls, and yeah, same thing.
But like, whenever I watch, or whenever I see pieces that feature, like, how do you color or draw muscles? I think that's the most intense thing for me. I'm like, how? Because I feel if it's a female, then for a chest, you can just, you know, draw a slight curve and everything's fine. But for a male, I don't know what to do except for draw a line in the middle of their chest, and I'm like, that's your abs.
Yeah.
That's
Pretty much. I don't know. Draw fat boys.
Curvy boys are pretty great though. They're all warm and cuddly. Heck yeah.
Same. Like that comic strip. I don't remember who makes it, but the one with the My Giant Nerd Boyfriend. Like
Yes. Oh my gosh. The one on the webtoon.
I love it.
They're so cute.
Heck yeah, take over the chat, you guys. Go crazy.
I just read pasta, and then I just kind of zoned out.
That's a good day. Oh man, it's like a party in the chat. This is the best. Heck yeah. Everyone's talking. Man, this is what I want you two to always be like. Ah! Ah! So, ignore my screeches of excitement.
No, please, do screech on.
Everyone, as people are going through and like watching this because they missed it, all they hear is like screeches and yodels. Oh, that'd be the best. It'd be slightly concerning, but it'd be the best.
You know what I just realized?
What?
This will be the 50th video.
Holy crap, I forgot. Oh, snap. We should ask everybody about that actually and see what they think. Or if they have any ideas.
We're here.
So, oh, snap. All the speaking. Okay, everyone.
I'm honored to be here.
Heck yeah, we're honored that you're on our 50th video. We do try to stream a lot more now that, well, I mean, before we only had like a video every month.
Like 3 months or so.
Yeah, and so we were like, hey, maybe we should like actually do a little bit more. So we were trying to come up with ideas in order to actually interact with you guys a lot more and to give you things that you actually wanted to watch. And so we're trying out collaboration streams, which seems to be going pretty grand right now. And we also tried out tutorials, and Owl City also did her review of alternatives for topics, which we hope to do even more of. So, you know, we're getting up there, trying to come up with more ideas. Cough, cough. If you have any recommendations for ideas, please let me know.
Yeah, seriously, like, I really want to get this YouTube channel popping.
Oh my gosh.
We need to get hype onto this YouTube.
We're gonna have to tag the video with all that.
Please don't. Oh my goodness.
It's gonna be the best. I don't know what you're talking about. But if you guys have any recommendations for like a 50th video, or if you have any recommendations on what you'd like to see more from YouTube, Paigeeworld's YouTube, please let us know so that way we can like give you more of what you'd actually want. Because we're all about taking ideas.
Spade says start a Twitch channel.
Heck yeah. I don't know much about Twitch, but I sure will research that.
Isn't Twitch mostly for like gaming though? Like I know that there are artists on Twitch, but wouldn't it be harder for us as a community, as like a drawing community, to get on a Twitch channel?
I think artists who stream on Twitch kind of, if they have a YouTube, they also stream on YouTube at the same time.
Yeah, like what is it? Rakuvi was telling me. I'm so sorry if I butchered their name. But we looked into a website that lets us stream on both YouTube and like other websites as well. However, it was still something that we were trying to discuss and like fully set up. So hopefully we'll be able to actually implement that to be able to stream on both Twitch and YouTube. But like you were saying, I'm not sure if it would actually benefit us that much, because I thought Twitch was also still like a community mostly for gaming rather than artists.
I think we would need to be established more on YouTube before we tried to go over to Twitch.
Yeah.
To see if like, well, I mean, I guess it could be, we could use Twitch as a way to grow and just to get our name out there to see.
That as well.
Because I'm not necessarily sure how Twitch is set up itself. Like, oh, there's a whole section for creative? Okay. So, like, I'll have to actually look and see what the, setup for Twitch is, because I think the last time I looked at it was last year, and that was at the beginning of the year. So, I don't really know exactly what they offer. I just know, like, lots of gamers, at least for the YouTube videos that I have watched, are like, yeah, I use Twitch sometimes, but if it has a section for artists and stuff like that, then heck yeah, we'll jump on that bandwagon.
Paigeeworld does have a Tumblr, by the way.
True.
We don't have an official Discord, but we have a Tumblr.
We'll go over there and tumble some rocks with us or something.
Oh, good night, Alexa.
Oh, sleep well.
Oh, good night.
We're just a bit late, just a bit though.
Spade wants us to join their Discord.
Oh, heck yeah, sure. All for joining all the— oh my gosh, what have I done? Okay,
I feel like having a Picarto would be more beneficial for us than a Twitch.
Yeah.
Picarto, let's see. Oh, okay.
I mean, there is art in the name.
True.
Picarto would give us like a better ground for us to grow than I think Twitch would.
I just worry that I need to look more into the actual setup of, because isn't Picarto also like, is it mostly money based?
No, I mean, I've streamed on Picarto. That's what I used to stream on all the time for like my personal account. It's free.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if it was like one of those, like it was okay when it was free. However, there weren't a lot of things that you could actually do with it.
You can't like, okay, so like how we have this collab stream going now, like that would be fine. But like to be like, you can pay and have like, say you're streaming and drawing on Psy, and say Ahi is streaming on like Clip Studio Paint or whatever, like you would have to pay to be able to put both of those streams on like a Paigeeworld account.
Oh, so it's not like we couldn't have it like it is now?
Like, you can have it like how you have it now, but like if you wanted to do it on 2 separate accounts and have it show on one account, like that would be a paid feature.
Oh, okay. So that's not that bad though.
Yeah. What do you guys think of, like, Kitty Blush earlier said some drawing challenges. Like, what kind of drawing challenges? I know that you mentioned like mermaid and stuff, but what do you think about like an art challenge with like the 3 Copics, like 3 colors, or like the cheap art supply challenge, or whatever. I'm sorry. I swore I said Kitty Blush.
So it would be... So it would just be an art challenge video, or...
They said some drawing challenges for the channel, like in Mermaid, maybe talk about it like how you do for other Paigeeworld events, but also document-ish how things are going. Question mark, like...
Okay, so I'm guessing you mean more like explain the actual event and possibly feature art. Like, I think one of the most difficult things for YouTube, at least, is that we can't necessarily, like, a lot of our stuff would be late when it comes to featuring art and such like that, because we still have to give you the challenge and then wait for you to actually complete the challenge in order for us to actually feature it. So technically, for Mermaid, we wouldn't be able to fully give a, you know, documentary or input about it until either the middle of the month or the end of the month, in which we'd be giving you your next challenge. But as for YouTube team, what we're mostly trying to focus on is being able to interact with you guys and being able to actually feature like what you do, because we're also proud of what you guys create just as much as you're proud of it. So that's one of our main goals. But that's definitely something that we'll look into, a way to actually document everything that you guys do when it comes to the community challenges. But let's see, any other questions? Yeah, create a character Saturdays. That actually sounds... didn't we have that for a bit? Oh, we're members and...
I feel like our other social medias, like, cover that pretty well. I feel like putting that into a video would make it a bit repetitive. I don't know.
The feature. I think that we could definitely like do a...
Maybe like an end of the month, like, look at all the mermaid
like,
stuff.
I think we tried to do that once, but it went downhill because at the time, that was also when like Inktober and the Halloween challenge and the pumpkin hut came up. Like, that was when everything was like, oh my gosh, everything's happening. Abandoned ship. So we didn't really have time to actually make a video because we were focused on other stuff. But I definitely do think that now we actually have the time to plan ahead to be able to actually create something like that. Probably not every week be able to create a video featuring all the art, but definitely. Yeah. Exactly.
I don't think we've gotten...
Oh, wait, what?
Oh, I was gonna say, I don't think we've gotten any submissions at all from the community for speed paints. Like, at least to my knowledge.
Yeah, we had, I think in the beginning, for the first, like, month, we had 3 show up, and that was pretty great, I guess. However, at the time, like, we needed, a lot of them were only like a minute or 45 seconds, and unfortunately 45 seconds is not long enough to actually be a video, so we weren't able to officially accept those.
Hmm.
But let's see. Let's see, there's some other community collab. Like, I don't know, whenever I think of collabs, I just automatically think of, like this right here. This is what I was thinking of when I thought of collab, and I was trying to think of ways to feature multiple members of the community, so that way people could feel more involved. Because one of the things that I've noticed is that users are like, it seems pretty dead, and things aren't really happening, and things seem repetitive, so I was like, hey, why not try to make things not as repetitive, and do something more exciting. So this was one way that I was hoping to do something different, and it actually seems to be going pretty grand, so 10 out of 10. I hope to be able to do even more of these in the future. It's mostly just difficult for like planning, because time zones definitely make things difficult.
Ooh, and setting stuff up. That's
Oh my
favorite
gosh.
part.
Yes, setting stuff up I was not happy. Well, technically no one was happy. We're still slightly confused as to how draw pile started working. But it's working, so don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Everything's fine. But if you guys have any ideas for like other things you'd like to see, like more speed paints, we'll create maybe videos and also community posts to get people back into the hype for creating their own speed paints. We wanted to try to actually create a tutorial on how to create speed paints, because lots of users, as I said, a lot of them were sending in ones that were only a few seconds long or a minute long, and that's not long enough for an actual speed paint, unfortunately. We were hoping for something that was more like at least 4 minutes, so that way people can actually see your whole entire process.
How long do you think is too long for a speed paint?
I'm actually not sure.
I would say
because it depends on the piece.
over like half an hour. I think at least for like our channel, I feel like anything over half an hour would be too long.
Okay, yeah, I can see that. Like, I guess I always thought of it as a piece, because if someone is just creating a character, then I'm like, okay, 10 to 15 minutes, that should be like the actual limit for how long your speed paint should be. But if they're like creating a whole entire poster board or something like that, then I'm expecting the video to be a little bit longer, so I can understand that.
But like a speed paint, I feel like people can lose like their attention pretty quickly.
But I mean,
I don't know. I mean, like, I love watching speed paint videos, and the longer the better for me. But I know for other people, like, they like their content short, quick, and fast.
I do know, like, I feel like speed paints technically are one of those taste type of things. Like, it all depends on what that person's taste is. So
yeah,
if they
most definitely,
generally, if they do click on a speed paint, then they know what they're looking out for, and they know that they want to continuously watch the speed paint.
Oh, I just learned that you can make the chat box smaller. Like, in draw pile.
At first, I was like, oh man, I can't see what she's drawing, and then I clicked on it and I was like, holy smokes, it does go down, thank goodness, because otherwise I was gonna have to scroll. But heck yeah.
Oh, I'm drawing big word.
10
no
out
one
of 10.
would suggest anything, and so I just kind of wanted to draw something.
Somebody was saying they wanted you to tell them to do their homework because they have no motivation.
Oh. Tell them to do their homework?
Yep.
Logan? Oh. Wait. I'm gonna say it in Finnish. Let me think.
By the way, I say hiatus. I don't know about you guys. I say hiatus.
Man, I only recently found out that that's how you're supposed to say it. For the longest time I've been saying hiatus, and then I was like, oh snap, that's not the bits. Abort.
Is there like a confirmed pronunciation, or is it kind of just like a dialect thing?
There is? Well, I don't know. As if you trust, dictionary.com, then there's a confirmed one. However, I do feel like it's not something people say often. Like, I feel like that's one of those you read it a lot, so you don't think about how it's actually said.
Yeah, I feel that because people probably, like, naturally speaking, they'd say like they're taking a break. Like, you wouldn't actually say like they're on a hiatus. Like,
exactly. You just feel like, yo, they're taking a break for a bit. They'll be back soon. You don't. I mean, I guess if I want to get fancy with it, but.
Oh, when someone like types like OWO as a face, do you read it like OO?
I sure do. In UWU, I'm like, ooh.
Ooh. I always say like ooh and like ooh. Yeah.
It's the best. Like, I feel like I automatically just try to say it no matter what. It's funny because you don't even think of, like, in the beginning you're like, that is not how it's supposed to be said, but then after a while you're just like, yep.
I'm sorry, I love that Friends reference. We were on a break.
Oh snap, there's a whole bunch of woos and woos. What are you guys doing? Oh whoa.
Ooh. Nope, that didn't work. Ooh. Try again, part 2. Gotta love autocorrect.
Oh snap, there was a lig ass. Oh man, there has to be a way that we can like save comments from streams, because 10 out of 10, everything that everyone's saying is literally the definition of Paigeeworld.
Pretty much.
It's just a whole bunch of memes.
Oh, Big Bird.
He looks so great. Oh my gosh, this is the best.
Oh wait, Big Bird?
Yes.
Yeah.
He looks
literally looks like a portrait.
He looks so cute. Just bless.
I love it when you say bless.
Heck yeah, thank you. I didn't even, like, I try to be careful what I type because I always end up saying it, and now I've typed bless so much that I literally say it, and I feel so awkward when I say it because people are like, did you really just? Yes, I did indeed. It's too late, no take backs.
My best friend got me into the habit of saying bless when somebody sneezes, so like instead of saying bless you, I'm just like bless. And they're like, what?
Oh,
any other questions you guys want to ask or like want to know about any of us individually or as a group?
Or is about Paigeeworld and
What
the
about
bits.
PaigeeDraw? Yeah, totally.
We're always open to answering questions like how you feel about the community, how you feel about Paigeeworld politics, how you feel about the weather.
Oh, and Paigeeworld Olympics, if anyone is entering.
Heck yeah! If you're entering for Paigeeworld Olympics, please let us know. Let's see. Currently, the ones who are streaming are Nami and Ahi. What's the lit song playing? It's I wish I could actually tell you. Unfortunately, I don't know the one specifically. Let's see. I think it's called Invaders, possibly. I tried to look up songs that won't make YouTube like punch me. Yeah. Paigeeworld, what do you think you're doing using music that you're not supposed to be using? And then like they start throwing stuff at you. It's pretty scary. I was spooked.
They want to know more about the testing site.
The testing site?
At Karma Love.
Well, we're hoping to be able to add more bits to the actual testing site. However, at the moment, we do not have the finances to be able to actually add more bits to that. So it's something that we're like slowly but surely saving up for. It won't be like an immediate thing currently. However, it's definitely something that we're saving up for in order to implement in the future. Because, we're all about giving you guys the cool bits. And let's see. Will chat be back? That is definitely something that we for sure want to give you, because for the test site, everyone is super duper hyped for chat, and that was the best thing to see. To like see people, especially role-playing groups. Like role-playing groups were super ecstatic for that, and that's definitely something that we wanted to be able to give both them and the community as a whole. However, at the moment, it's something that we're trying to like finalize, and I guess to make it look nicer, and to be able to implement it on mobile as well, because lots of users, we know a lot of our users are actually mobile users rather than web users, so we're definitely trying to implement that in order to give it to as many people as possible. Any pets? I do not have any pets. However, I would love to have a dog. Oh my gosh, that'd be the best.
I have a dog.
What? What type of dog?
I have a boxer.
Oh, I have a doggo back home. Like, I live in the student dorms, so I don't have a dog now. But I have a doggo back at home.
What breed?
I have a Chow Chow. He's super fluffy all the time.
Aww. No, I'm not drawing the dog. That's Nami.
Oh yeah.
I'm drawing Kermit.
All the memes. All the memes.
We have
The
meetups
best
all
one.
the time.
You know what? Do you mean like
Meetings?
real life?
We have a lot of meetings.
Yeah, there we go. In real life, it's a lot harder. A lot of the mods are far from each other.
I think we could do a collab on one piece of a stream. Like, obviously not tonight, but I mean, we can look into that for the future.
As in, yeah, I can draw something and then I'll do my best to color it. If we will...
Oh yeah. That'll be fun.
I can always hop in on that too. I love coloring. It's my favorite part of drawing. The creating part, not so much, but the coloring is...
Coloring is fun. I just don't like face colors.
Man, I don't know what I'm doing when I'm coloring. I mostly just yodel and pray.
Karma asks, what is our favorite food?
I love
feel
ramen
so like-
noodles with a burning passion.
Top ramen or like Maruchan?
Both. Like, any kind of ramen, I love.
I feel like ramen's pretty great. And pancakes, oh my gosh. Pancakes are the best.
Waffles.
I feel like waffles are just fancier pancakes.
Yeah, honestly.
They're just more high class. They have to look nice for their meeting.
The one you need a special machine to make a waffle, or else it's not a waffle.
True, true. Currently, we don't have anything in our schedule saying whether or not, like, for an actual convention, but that is definitely something that we would super duper enjoy to do. What's something that we could both draw, or something that one of us could draw in color? What's something that's popular?
Payan. I love Payan. My favorite Paigeeworld character. You have to.
Pian?
Music.
I always say Payan. I don't know. It's probably wrong.
Man, no,
Exactly how you can get your hands
I don't know how to say any of the Paigeeworld characters' names, well, except for Neon.
That's
And
awesome.
even then, I'm kind of like, I could be wrong, man.
I always say Nyan. Like, that's probably wrong, but I remember from Nyan Cat.
The right
Oh, yeah.
absolutely
I always thought it was Nyan.
campaign. Think about
I mean, maybe. I don't know. I don't think we have an official pronunciation.
or type.
Oh, they're talking about Doki Doki Literature Club. And
Is that the one where everyone dies?
Probably. I feel
Yeah.
like it's Corpse Party Part 2, but more like yandere.
Like, I feel so behind when it comes to like certain games and such, or like even TV shows, because I'm literally, I feel so behind. Like, for me, the only games that I actually play are mostly like farming games. So if it doesn't include farming, I'm kind of like, what is this? Where are my crops at though? Like, I'm trying to go more into playing different games, but every time I'm like, man, I just want to go run around, collect food, take care of my cow, and find somebody to take care of the house. I'm so simple.
I'm usually pretty far behind on video games. Like, I get them when they're cheap or free or...
Yeah. Like, I think the only thing I'm up to date with now is Kingdom Hearts, and even then, that's just because it's so popular.
I can't. I'm stuck on oh, what is it? Sleep. Oh, what is it? It's not like it's like Before Sleep or something like that. It's the second one. The prequel. I cannot get past the prequel.
Like, did you see the new one that they came out with? Or that they're coming out, that they're gonna announce?
Like, I want to get the third one. I really, really, really want to get the third one. But I absolutely cannot. Like, I have to play them in order.
Oh, okay.
Oh my goodness, I cannot believe it. Birth by Sleep, that's what it is. I cannot get past Birth by Sleep. And I have to at least get through Birth by Sleep before I can play the second one. And then, like, maybe if I play the second one, I'll be able to play the third one. But, like, I need it.
I feel like Kingdom Hearts is definitely one of those games where it's like, you can repetitively play it, and it won't get boring.
Oh, most definitely. It's also, like, really story-driven, though, so, like, you can't skip games, or else you're gonna be 100% lost on everything that's happening.
Ahi, I'm gonna resize the canvas to make it larger.
Okay.
Heck yeah. And, we can draw Peon. Or just, so that way we can have the actual collab piece. Cause dog. And, so... Would you like to draw her and I'll color? Try to color?
Do I have to do line art?
Yes.
Oh.
Technically you don't have to, but it's up to you. We're drawing on draw pile.
Pen?
Do they have pen pressure on there? Like,
yeah, they actually do.
Hmm.
It's pretty impressive.
It's very nice.
I assume the default brushes aren't all that great, though.
Yeah, they're not that wide. It's just like a lot of pixel brushes and then a few softer ones. Oh, so am I drawing again, or?
Yeah, you can draw her.
Okay.
I was just doodling over here in the corner. Heck yeah, glad you enjoyed the stream and hope you enjoy your shower.
That's all.
Is the chibi okay?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, what did you ask? Repeat.
Was your question, what are we drawing on? We're drawing on draw
We
pile.
definitely answered that.
Currently, we're drawing on draw pile. It was pretty 10 out of 10. But what are you guys using to draw on? I'm using an XP Pen tablet.
I'm using a Wacom into a small.
I always say Wacom. Do you think it or Wacom? I don't know. Wacom,
Yeah,
Wacom, or
that was
whatever
actually,
you said.
that's one of the things that I've always actually wondered. Like, if they, what's the correct way to say it?
I'm so angry.
Why?
Like, because, okay, so at my school, like, each building has, like, a set subject, so I'm in geology right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in, like, a 101 class, like, the basic level geology course, and, like, the professor has been, like, writing on this computer screen, and I was like, wow, like, that's so cool that they gave them, like, you know, this touch screen for him to, like, draw on, like, the PowerPoints and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then I come in one day, and there's the Wacom Desktop Center pulled up, and I'm like, wait a second.
Oh,
They
snap.
gave geology professors a Wacom, like a 16-inch Wacom, like, Cintiq. And I'm like, what? What? For the geology department? Like, not for, you know, like, our theater department, not for the cultural arts building, like, no. For the geology department, they gave them this, like, $2,000 Wacom Cintiq. Oh my goodness, I was so mad.
Did they, like, so, not all teachers have that?
No, not all teachers have it, which is, like, the most frustrating part. Like,
That's
I'm
super
also in
strange.
art history class. Like, I'm in, like, Egyptian art.
Mm-hmm.
And, they literally have, like, a box computer. Like, super outdated, old, slow computer in the cultural arts building. Like, oh my goodness. Like, I'm so angry.
I feel like that's, I feel like for art, at least people tend to put it on the back burner when it comes to classes and their resources that they need. Because they're just like,
Oh
it's
my
whatever.
goodness. But why would they prioritize it for the geology department? Like, they're just rocks. All they need are rocks. They don't need
But they need those rocks to look nice, though.
They're not photoshopping the rocks. They don't need it.
They're using Photoshop to make the rocks look extra shiny. That'd be the best.
Oh, snap. I completely forgot how to draw a chibi. Wow.
It'll come to you slowly but surely.
That's another thing. I always say chibi, but, like, my best friend says chibi, and I'm like, no, it's chibi.
I can honestly say that I am not sure. Like, a lot of the time, it's mostly just I read it, so I never actually think about how to say it. So, like, when I hear someone actually say it, I'm like, I'm shaken. What? That's how you say it?
Shaken.
What is?
I'm shook.
I'm shook.
Oh my goodness, my phone has not been charging. How long have I been laying here and my phone has not been charging?
At least it didn't dramatically shut off on you.
That's true. Wow, it completely came unplugged from the wall socket. Whoops.
Oh, bless. Thank you. YouTube. I'm sorry that we can't change YouTube's intense spam thing, but I do agree. It feels if you type 3 messages, then you're spamming. Ah, snap! Look at that cute chibi. Heck yeah!
Thank you.
You guys are so good at just sketching stuff on the spot. Like, I can't even. I have to think about what I'm gonna draw for 3 weeks before I can even think about putting it on paper.
That totally happens to me. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, especially when it comes to trying to animate things as well. Oh my gosh, I'm straight up like, you know what? I really like this song. I sure do wish I could draw something for it. And then a month later, I'm like, I guess I should get on that though.
I feel that.
It's always the best. Or like when you're drawing and you're like, you know I want to draw this and I think that'd be great. Now I just need to look for a pose. And then like two years later, you're like, well, I guess I didn't find that pose though.
Also, same. Like, going on the worst website ever, Pinterest, to try and find.
Pinterest has everything.
They have everything.
R.I.P. Paigeeworld Pinterest.
I know.
True. Like, I literally. Are you still logged in on the Paigeeworld?
Yes, I am.
Like, I don't know. It's not even my IP address. Like, when I turn my Wi-Fi off and go on to my data, like, it still doesn't let me log in. It tells me that the password is wrong. But, like, I know that the password is right because you're still logged in. PaigeeDraw can still log in. Like, I don't know.
I don't know either. Time to line art.
Let's see. Yep, Paigeeworld did have a Pinterest. I don't know, I should probably
I think it's still open. I just, like, it's not currently being updated because I can't access it.
Login complications, unfortunately. Oh, snap. Man down. I did not mean to do that.
Is the server open for Yoshi wants to go on.
Oh yeah, it should be. Yeah. You know, I'm kind of slightly concerned, if only because it took us 7 years to actually get it working.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you want to join, you totally can. That is not what I wanted, my man.
I think we stopped selling them because it just wasn't cost efficient for us.
Oh snap, somebody asked why. We can definitely bring it up to the team again, though, and say that there aren't members interested in that again, or there are still members interested in that. Oh, snap. It's like a huge party.
It says, oh, she's here!
Indeed!
That's so cool!
Now it's just gonna be a huge, gigantic party.
I think Tui's sleeping. Isn't it like 3 a.m. in Australia or something?
I don't know what time it is, but it probably is a lot later. Like, I don't know. For me, it's like 7 o'clock. So.
Oh, I'm dead tired. It's 11:10 here.
Like, I think that's one of the most. Yeah, I think that's one of the most interesting things about like streaming, because when I'm like, yeah, I don't mind setting up a stream with everybody, I'm like, you know, you choose a time, because technically anytime you choose, rest assured, it's gonna be like 12 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the morning for me.
Oh my god, I'm so stupid.
Oh, it's on the same.
My line art on the.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Wow. Okay.
Oh, somebody was asking about only mod streaming. Nope, we do not want to have it as only mod streaming. We actually want to have it as a community thing. Recently, the YouTube team has been sending out emails to just users that we're trying to invite to the stream. We're trying to slowly but surely do it. We don't want to have too many users, or we don't want to send out too many invites, so that way we can't control it. But it's very difficult because we have people who, like, I don't know, some users use Android, so they're not actually able to see notifications. So it's very difficult for us to know, like, who we can send it to and whether or not they actually saw it. Oh, sleep well, but don't cry too much. I mean,
like, it also, it's a thing where, like, people have to have certain requirements. Like, they have to, you know, have a stable internet connection. They have to be able to match up with time zones.
Yeah, I think time zones
is a whole mess of things that, like, we're trying to work through, but so far it just hasn't happened yet.
I think one of the biggest ones is, like, because I kind of didn't want to make it to where people needed a mic to actually interact, because I was like, not everyone's gonna have a mic. But I do realize users really do seem to have a much better time when they're actually able to hear someone else's voice, especially since it's sort of like a face reveal, because lots of users get super hyped when they hear how someone speaks.
True.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's one of the things, like, completely understand people don't want to speak, and that is 10 out of 10 okay. I'm definitely gonna see if I can have, like, an easier chat filter or something. Like, we do have this chat on here for users to actually be able to interact, so we just pull up the chat window and let people see if you want to type anything, so that's all good. But I do understand not everybody wants to have their mic going on. It's just, I feel like it's easier on the artist, at least, since they don't have to stop drawing and then type. However, I tend to stop drawing as soon as I start talking, so technically, it's win-win.
Yeah, same. I kind of just go quiet when I draw.
You get so focused and into it, you're just like, yeah. Speaking. I forgot that was a thing.
And then I'll just be like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh wait, Gian doesn't have human ears.
It's only small details, only small details. I think that's like one of the most interesting things about, like, I guess, Nikos or whatever. The fact that you'll either have the ones that do draw human ears or the ones that don't. And like, sometimes people can get really intensely hype about that. They're like, she's supposed to be a cat girl, so why does she have human ears? Like, maybe she wants to hear a little bit better. Yeah, we don't know her life.
It's so interesting to hear how you guys pronounce things that, like, in my head, I pronounce the 100% opposite way. Like, GIF and GIF. Like, I feel like, oh my goodness, it's so weird to hear people say it in other ways.
I didn't know that, like, GIF or GIF had. I didn't even know there was, like, a debate about that until I was watching a video online and somebody was like, yeah, and they said GIF. And, like, in the comments, it was just, like, a whole barrage of, that's not how you say it. I was like, holy crap, I didn't know this was a legit debate.
I will fight
bless,
to the
thank you.
Yeah.
Jif. Isn't Jif peanut butter?
Yeah!
Bless.
I know that the creator called it GIF, but I will forever fight to the graph, fight to the death, that it is GIF. Bagel or bagel? I've never heard bagel before.
I haven't heard bagel before
never
either.
Heard bagel before.
Okay, caramel or caramel?
Caramel.
Amazingly enough, I say it both ways, and I have no idea why. Like, I have said it both ways.
It just depends on, like, the context. Like, if I'm saying it really fast, I'll say it a different way.
Yeah, okay.
That too. Like, for me, that's also kind of like with, like, Pirates of the Caribbean, and then, like, the Caribbean. Like, I say, like, Caribbean any other time, but then it's, like, Pirates of the Caribbean. Like, you don't say Pirates of the Caribbean. Like, no.
Like, and I feel that also could be the way that they... Because isn't that how they said it, like, in the movies? Like, that's how it was actually advertised and everything? I'm not actually sure.
Yeah.
Did they ever actually say the title in, like, the movie Oh, man down. Did they actually ever say the title in movie previews?
I don't know.
Like, I'm not sure if they ever actually said the title or anything. I feel like normally they were just like, hey.
Like, hey, watch our movie.
Yeah, exactly. Word for word what they said, basically. They're just like, hey, watch it. We showed you a glimpse. There are 3 people speaking. The third person is Owl City.
Hit me. Hey yo.
It's a whole entire party of talking people. Everything's a party to me. Apologies.
No reason we can't get lit on a Monday.
What is it? Stay woke?
I don't even know anymore.
Oh,
I don't have school this whole week, so.
how?
Yeah, I've been here this whole time, guys. Like, dang.
How do you not have school for a whole entire week?
I don't know. My school calls, or my district calls it
Have fun eating.
ski
Sorry.
week.
That's amazing.
What kind of school do you go to? Is it public?
Yeah.
Girl.
I do have to say that's pretty amazing because I feel like most
Is it?
schools are like yeah, there can be 7 well, I guess it depends. Like I do know lots of schools for weather they close down, and sometimes they'll give you an extra day for holidays, but otherwise they're like, man, there can be meteors falling from the sky and schools are still like, yo, but you better get here though.
That's my college, literally. Like, okay, so my state, like, if it snows, everyone loses their minds and literally, like, everything shuts down. But my college campus decided to stay open, and people were slipping and falling because we don't have snow stuff. It never snows here. And, like, we were like, you know, like, dang, we're gonna sue the school for falling and making us go to class and it be, like, frozen.
That sounds absolutely right because like well, I feel like it definitely depends on a whole entire
Like,
week. How are so many of you guys getting a whole entire week of school off? Like that's amazing. If my like at least for a while I used to live in Ohio, and like if there was 5 feet of snow, they were literally like, well, you better freaking climb it because school, the education, and you'd be sitting there and you're like, but what about the super short people? And they're like, well, they're about to freaking climb it or they're gonna dig a tunnel. So you know you had yeah, exactly.
No, but okay, so our state is so not used to snow that like we didn't have enough salt to like salt all of the sidewalks. So that's where I'm saying like they should have canceled class because like half of the sidewalks were still covered in ice and snow. Like they couldn't even salt it. The roads were still icy and stuff. Like they didn't have enough to salt the roads. Like teachers and stuff were driving. I had to drive back to campus going 10 miles an hour in a 55 because it was snowing and like there was snow and ice all over the road.
It's pretty great to see like places that don't normally get snow because they freak out. Like I went to Florida for a while and like well, not Florida, it was actually Virginia, and they had gotten like I think it was only like a foot of snow, and oh my gosh, there were like these huge trucks just spinning in circles, and I was so happy. Like it was 10 out of 10, the best. I was like, hey,
we
man.
didn't even get a foot of snow. It was only like 5 inches.
Yes. It is peon. Peon. It is the green one.
Pan.
Ooh, I finished.
Woo! It's a party. Heck yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to think of like other things we can actually discuss that peeps would be interested in.
Right now it's pretty unofficial Like, there's not a definite date on when it'll come to the official site. We're still trying to work out, like, the kinks and bugs and stuff with the
Lots of bugs.
chat feature.
They
A
just-
lot of bugs with the chat feature. We want to get it all sorted out and perfected for you guys before we put it out on the official site.
But I mean, if you want to go on ahead and test it out, please go crazy.
And report bugs, guys, seriously, on either, like, just the actual website or with, you know, the test site. Like, seriously, report bugs. If, like, the more bugs you guys report, the better the website is, and, like, the faster we can get things fixed and developed for you guys. I believe currently we're still on track to have the chat be for Paigee Plus.
It's something we'll ask the moderator team as a whole, though, and see, like, what exactly, because chat is at least one of the features that people wanted the most.
Don't take that as like a set in stone answer though. Like everything is still pretty much up in the air right now, as of right now. Rookaby!
Woo!
Heck yeah! This is going very well.
Yeah.
Rook. Well, currently,
Well-
Rook isn't actually, I guess, chatting on the mic. But maybe they will in a bit.
Hello?
Oh, snap. Please be posted on, well, yes, 10 out of 10. We will definitely post these on Paigeeworld. We'll probably post them on the community account just to try to get more people to actually show up and get the hype up. Also, if you guys have any recommendations for future users that you want to see for, I guess, collaboration streams, please comment their name so that way we can send them out invites. Make sure that this user has posted recently, and that they don't have intentions to leave Paigeeworld.
Literally just search for community on the page.
The community account. The community account is one of the first accounts that you initially follow, I thought.
It really depends on who's streaming, the time, and like what's going on. I've seen streams last like an hour to like 5 hours. Like it really depends.
Wait, how long has this stream been going on?
I have no idea.
Hey.
Take a nap. Take a nap.
Mommy.
It's bedtime. It's 11:30.
Sleep well.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go to bed. I'm tired.
Get all the rest you can, especially since you never know if school's gonna say, show up anyways.
2 a.m. Human, no. I get up at like 8 o'clock just because my body hates me.
I can't sleep for too long, or else I'll be even more sleepy, so I kind of just survive on intense motivation and happiness.
I didn't want to misgender, so.
$3:30 p.m. That's crazy.
Wish.
I feel like my keyboard's really loud.
You can only slightly hear it. It's not that bad.
Yeah, it's 11:32 for me as well, and I'm going to bed. I'm tired. It was really nice talking to you guys.
Heck yeah!
And I really like talking to all of you guys, especially, you know.
It was super nice. It was great that this actually worked out so well.
I know. I'm really glad. I want to do this again sometime.
Heck yeah! We're definitely going to make sure that we do more of these.
Yes.
Aye. Alright, night guys.
Night.
Good
Sleep
night.
well.
Y'all too.
Just you and me.
And it came down to 2. Well, I don't know if Yoshi disappeared yet.
And there's Rukumi.
Oh, true.
But like, I guess it's just us. Oh, and the people watching the live stream, of course.
True.
Spade says do an online handshake.
An online handshake. Man.
Like, an emoji.
If you mean a drawing of a handshake, my hand's gonna look really bad compared to eyes. Ten out of 10,
Well, like, is there music on?
There is. Oh, snap. Can people not hear it?
No, I hear it.
Oh, okay. Thank goodness. I was about to say, if so, then I feel bad because it's probably been super silent.
Just like us breathing.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking. Everybody at the stream is probably like, oh my gosh, this is so awkward.
Spade says, no, please, not any louder.
Not any louder. Is it blasting?
Make it full blast.
Everyone goes deaf. I can't have that.
So I'm watching the live stream on my phone. It feels so weird. It sounds so weird, like hearing my voice.
Ah, yes, I know. It's so, like... I think the first time that I actually listened to it, I was like, that's how I sound? That's awkward.
It's much deeper than I thought it'd be. Like, the mic.
Like, I think my voice sounds a lot higher than I thought it did. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's definitely strange.
My voice kind of like varies.
I feel like, oh snap, is there that much lag in this chat versus when we type? I'm actually not sure when you guys actually type the bits. I do know that you guys get the limit though, like, you can only send, I think, what, 2 messages before YouTube's like, stop spamming. YouTube's so strange.
Today we're talking about where to get the best music for YouTube.
But what if I just want to listen to the music? I don't want to know where to get it.
She's on!
Oh,
They're on.
good day!
I'm sorry.
It's a whole entire party. Let's see. So we drew our collab and
Yoshi's on the call. Oh no. You're on mute, Yoshi.
maybe they don't have a mic? Oh.
Oh.
Let's see. Spam stop. Who? Oh, yeah. Yoshino is currently on call. We're still waiting to see if everything works out. They're still trying to fix their mic.
I heard something.
Is it working?
Yes!
It is!
Yay!
Really? That's the weird setting it up before.
This is the best. Everyone gets to talk.
Yeah.
Wait. You have an accent, right?
I think I do. I'm Australian.
Talk louder, please!
And the music is very dramatic. Apologies. I guess YouTube recommended that things should get super hype.
Yay!
Heck yeah. Yoshi does indeed have the most adorable voice.
Well, I don't really, but I guess I don't know. I don't think my voice is that cute.
Well, everyone in the comments is saying they want to marry your voice, so, too late. You have many suitors.
Yay. Is that a good thing? Hopefully.
It is indeed. Well, you have to choose. Well, if you want to choose one, you can. However, we won't judge you if you choose all of them.
Oh, everyone tries so cute. It's so sweet. Yeah.
Alrighty, now I'm trying to think of other things. Maybe we should make the canvas even bigger. It's 2 whole entire hours just to get draw power working, and then when we finally did, we still don't know what we did actually.
Yeah.
Wow. It only took me like 5 minutes to get draw power working.
Oh my
It's
god.
just starting it up.
I wish. We thought everything was gonna be fine and dandy, and then all of a sudden everything started burning. I started screeching. I was concerned.
I was late by an hour.
But time zones always make things difficult.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, snap.
Whoa.
Okay, ignore everything that just happened. How do I fix that?
Oh, yeah, happened? Oh. I didn't notice how it happened.
Man. Okay, you know what? I just want it to go back to how it was, man. There we go. Okay, so, never doing that again.
Ooh, it's tilting.
Oh wow, I just realized I can't stop Roger.
Fancy.
Yes, we have to give everyone all the space. I'm actually so happy with how much we've drawn. Like, this is the best. I'm so excited to do this with other users. This is the best.
I don't think we ever got any more requests after a while. I like died.
True, but it's also like I think we also lost a lot of users. Like, well,
Yeah.
currently we only have
Still got
5 people watching the video. Let's see.
Oh, it's changing for me. It's like 7 now. Does anyone have requests?
Oh, wait 1 second. Let me check and see. Oh. Is anyone drawing? Okay, there we go. There's one person. That's a beautiful drawing. Okay.
Thank you.
So hopefully everything should be all good now.
Do you want to play Pictionary?
Heck yeah. How many of those 5 are from here? Oh, heck yeah.
Do you want to start or should I?
You can start.
Okay, let me just get a reference photo.
And Yoshi asked if anyone has any requests, so if they do have any requests, we can just doodle those on the side as well.
Sounds good. I'll be sad if you don't get this.
Oh, snap.
Oh wait, this isn't that good.
Is it the Cookie Monster?
It is!
Yeah! He looks so handsome.
You're asking what kind of request. I mean, what kind of drawing request, I guess.
Oh, bless, not a noose. Inspirational music. Is that was Cookie Monster's looking a little bit worse for wear. The most handsome man. Oh,
yeah.
what is the name of that one actually? The cloud guy who advertises tires. I can't remember.
Oh, it's an American thing? I think I've heard of it.
The Michelin.
Yeah. What were you saying, Yoshi?
Is this like an American thing? Cloud advertising tires? I think I've heard of it.
Yeah, I think it is an American thing actually. I can't.
Okay. I've never seen most of these like amazing American ads. They're just very basic kangaroos hopping around.
Who wouldn't take the Cookie Monster?
The Cookie Monster's handsome. I don't know what you're talking about. But kangaroos are 10 out of 10. I don't know what you're talking about. I'd rather have a kangaroo advertising tires than a giant, puffy, white. I don't know. He reminded me.
Marshmallow.
Yeah, I was about to say he reminded me of Marshmallow or the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Oh yeah.
Would you date that
Except,
Cookie
like-
Monster? Heck yeah.
Who wants to go next?
I will definitely try. I'm trying to think of like. Yes, I did accidentally say wife. Bless. I didn't mean to. Let's think of something. Let's see. Man, how did you come up with yours, Ahi? I'm just coming up with blanks.
It's just a reoccurring theme of puppets.
Did you draw Kermit? Big Bird? Not Cookie Monster.
Oh, true. Those are definitely intense hints.
You could try like, I don't know, one of the Paigeeworld characters or just the first item
Oh, yeah. Paigeeworld character sounds legit. There's your first hint, everybody.
you see. Oh boy, hopefully one character's well enough.
There's like 50 million.
Everyone else in it.
You know what? Okay, so let's hope that this all goes well. Okay, so it won't be a Paigeeworld character, but it might still be pretty noticeable who they are, maybe.
Wait.
Oh, you're going full on detail.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
So it's not a Paigeeworld character?
Nope.
okay, so what eyebrows and eyes, that's distinguishing.
Actually, probably not. However, this character is a pretty basic character. Lots of people draw or just know about this character up front.
Does this character have hair?
This character does indeed have hair.
Oh,
Is it your character?
because I was gonna guess Caillou.
Nope.
Is it Miku?
Yes, it is. Heck yeah.
Oh.
I just looked at it, I'm like, Miku!
I was about to say, the only way I can think of is like it's the first character that everybody generally knows about when you think anime.
I was like, oh, is it gonna be Sailor Moon? No, it's Miku. Because those kids.
Oh, so do a sketch. So, Spade was recommending doing a sketch exchange.
Oh, that could be fun.
So let's see. Let's doodle something. Oh, okay. So one person would doodle something, and then someone else would add on to it.
I think so.
So who wants to try doodling something first?
I could try something, I guess.
Heck yeah! Go on ahead and try it, Yoshi.
Oh no, actually, I know. Okay, see.
Oh wait, I thought. Oh, so wait, Spade, were you saying a sketch exchange for Junie? Who was in support? For who? Nani, never mind.
Oh, so what are we doing?
Well, you know, at first I thought we were doing, Yoshi was gonna doodle something and then we'd continue on the doodle whenever she stopped. But then, Junie had an idea of, so Spade was saying that someone would just draw a random squiggle and then we'd continue and turn it into something different. But Junie was saying that, I guess, Yoshi would do a sketch and then someone else would add on to that sketch.
Like I could sketch out a very basic face and someone could do the hair and stuff. Like, or it'd be like a sketch and then line art.
Oh yeah, I thought that was just a general collab, but yeah, I think that's what they were talking about. Maybe 10 out of
You
10.
guys can it's just gonna hit there. You can add hair and stuff if you want. And definitely
This
do
looks
it.
like... Wait, can I draw something?
You
Go,
can
go.
like that. There you go.
It's papyrus.
Oh gosh, it is.
I'm sorry.
No, that works. Oh yeah, because the noses I draw kind of look like the holes for skeletons. Sometimes people draw skeletons in them. Yeah.
Wow, I love being creative.
Yay! I'm actually surprised people still remember Undertale. Isn't that like 2 years ago now?
Undertale?
Yeah. Isn't that like
I
2
don't
years
know.
ago?
I never really jumped on the train.
I also didn't jump on the train, unfortunately. Like, the music was crazy catchy, but I never actually played the game.
I think I was really into it when I first joined Paigeeworld, which was like, I don't know, 2 and a bit years ago, and I was super into that for my art. Didn't look amazing. I was drawing Lensko.
Like, I'm not actually sure. I think I joined Paigeeworld like 2 years ago as well, but I don't even remember why necessarily. Oh, I think I was just looking for an alternative art website, and you know, DeviantArt. There were so many people on that one.
I think I got it because I was looking for like a drawing app. I just got my iPad, and I was like, oh, I want to draw on my iPad. But I somehow found Paigeeworld. That's how it happened.
Heck yeah!
I was like, what, 10? So it wouldn't really be me trying to find stuff like that. So
I think it's pretty great to like see how much people have changed from when they initially started.
yeah.
Ooh,
Most
don't
artists
scroll
feel
back in my gallery. It's not
There's
cute.
people being on Paigeeworld for like 4 years, and it's amazing.
Yeah, I know. I am very much shaken, shook Whichever.
Like every so often I'll just find a post and the user will say joined in like 4 years ago. I'm like, wow, you're so old on here.
I know, like the Paigeeworld grandparents.
My oldest account on Paigeeworld was
yes.
at it's Yuki. I was so cringe. Akashita.
Holy smokes!
Like, what kind of name is that?
I've always used the same username on Paigeeworld.
Hot garbage is
I've
always the
never
best
changed my
garbage.
account. I've never changed my username. I've always had the exact same account since I joined Paigeeworld. And like once Paigeeworld came out, I considered changing it, but I'm like, nah, people like the weird username.
Yeah. See, like I've never been sure. Like I don't know. I've never actually changed my name, if only because Nami seemed like the simplest. But I sure did. Like actually, for the longest time, I had super duper complicated usernames. Like I would just go to my keyboard and slam my face on it, and I'd be like, "That looks cool. That looks hip."
I've always like mispronounced everyone's usernames too. Like
same.
I think I've always been saying Nami is Nami.
For the longest time, I was just like, man, I hope no one actually asks me how to say my username, because I am legitimately like, you know what, whatever you say, that's probably it. Because I kind of just started typing stuff, and I never actually thought about how letters go together.
What if I changed my username to this?
10 out of 10, I would recommend. That'd be the best.
_dark middle for a underscore.
Do you know how confused users would be? They'd be like, oh my gosh, you gotta type the whole thing.
That's the thing, because I'm on the Paigeeworld website sometimes, because I was used to using the app. I'm like, wow, I have to type out everyone's username. I'm not that bothered.
Yes,
so I
thought.
I responded to as many comments because I was like, oh, I can't type all of this.
And then, like, if you forgot like an X because they have like 17 X's in their username or something like that. Oh my gosh, it has meaning? No, I kind of just like I was just typing. I didn't know it actually had meaning. I feel proud.
This reminds me of a really old username when I was like 7. I decided I want to make my username crazy manga cat.
My username was originally Soggy Tofu, but I changed it after a few months.
Soggy Tofu sounds super hip though. I did not know.
Manga or manga?
I thought it was manga.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, like
manga.
I did not know that Nami actually had a meaning. I was kind of just like, yeah, this looks legit, and then I drew a cloud because I wanted people to think, well, technically it was just supposed to be relaxing and like calming, and clouds are generally pretty relaxing and calming, and you can shape it to what you want to be. So I was like, this looks legit. I didn't know that it actually had meaning.
I didn't realize people would actually call me Yoshi or Yashi. I've always said Yashi, but then someone said, oh, Yashi, and they drew a bunch of Yashis from
Yes!
I'm like, oh no,
that's who you are.
That wasn't what I was originally implying when I made my name. It was actually Yoshino from Data Life. I was thinking my name about. Like, let's put Kitty on the end. Why not?
That is the best. Like, you don't really think, it's the best when like you don't really think about it, and then as time passes, people like bring up points, and then you're like, I wasn't even thinking about that at the time. I didn't even know that it had that meaning.
So now we've all got these really fun nicknames. Like, I didn't realize I'd ever be called Yoshi or Yashi. I always get
That's your official title now.
Yay!
Yoshi.
Have you guys ever had those really bad OCs, like the ones you cringe at looking in park?
No.
Oh, I always thought everyone really had the really cringy OCs they made when they were super young.
Like,
Nice locals.
I don't think I actually ever had, like, I only recently came into making OCs. Yeah, like, I only recently came into making OCs because, like, I always felt, at least from what I've seen, people are super duper, like, dedicated and they keep their OCs close to their heart. And for the longest time, I was kind of like, well, there's no reason to make an OC if I don't feel a connection to them, like most users do. So only recently did I come up with my, yep, we're talking about cringy OCs. Only recently did I come up with my OCs, and even then, like, a lot of them come from songs, so they're not cringy yet.
Like a really fun idea to come from. I made an OC when I was in 3rd grade. Her name was Kawaii Sakura.
Yes!
And I'm always scared to talk about her because someone's like, oh, you had one of those bad OCs. But she was just Sailor Moon with saturated colors and too many Pokemon references.
I don't know, I personally love, like, seeing, I guess, what is it, Mary Sue OCs? Because it's super, like...
Because the term Mary Sue kind of implies it's very basic, but then the first person to use it would be implied as a Mary Sue, but now they would.
Exactly. Like, especially, I do agree that, like, lots of users, as time passes, or even in the beginning, they're like, the way that they feel about their OCs, they can, like, either represent them, or they represent something that happened to the creator or something like that. So I was generally pretty wary about creating my own OCs, because I was like, hey, I should probably, like, take this pretty seriously. But I think the best is when you draw someone's OC for them. Like, it's the best feeling ever, because people get so excited and they get so happy to see their OC, like, just not only in their style.
I always loved when people fan out, like, I'll find a random user on Paigeeworld I've never heard of before. I'm like, wow, your design is so cool.
Yeah, exactly.
That's always really fun.
I've never, like, fully understood, I guess, trading, because, like, or I guess OC giveaways or draw to adopts. Uh-oh.
I think the thing with trading is it's like, okay, so I have this character, I draw a bunch, and I don't want to give their full time effort I bring to life is free, so someone can pay for.
He had to restart her computer because her Wi-Fi was being weird. So she'll be back in a few. But yeah, I like one of the things I do know, like, lots of people use Toy House to, like, trade and buy OCs, but, like, I don't know. I don't, like, what do you do? I guess the OC is just officially yours, and I wouldn't know what to do with them. Take your time. Yeah, I also don't know how Toy House actually works, but it's something that I'm sure as time passes I'll slowly but surely understand. But I feel like trading is definitely very difficult for OCs, at least, because like you have to, I don't know, it gets weird because how do you know that they won't take your OC, I guess? Like, what's to stop somebody from just looking at your design, saying they want it, and then taking it? So technically you lost out on the value of your OC. I feel like there's lots of risk involved, at least. Yeah, like, I think that's the worst, when someone, like, steals your design, especially since there's technically, like, especially drawing online, period, there's technically not a punishment that can be dished out because it's online. Like, someone, even if it does happen on one website, like, someone, all they have to do is go to another website. So it's definitely one of those iffy things. Like, do you want to share your character with other people? Do you want to even put it up for trade when someone could very well take it and then it'll lose its value? It's very much like the market. It's like investing in stocks. For the next stream, we'll set that up. Like, technically, the only reason it didn't happen this time was because I still had to, I guess, set it up. Like, there's an actual website in order to stream on YouTube and on Twitch and like other social media, and Rakuvi was telling me about it, so I'm hoping to be able to set that up for the next stream. And then currently I don't believe Paigeeworld actually has its Twitch account, so we have to make that. Not as of yet. We still actually need to make the stocks. We gotta invest in those OC socks. I'd invest in the socks. I mean, everyone needs them. Bless. Ooh. The Cookie Monster does look 10 out of 10, honestly. I mean, he's just gorgeous. I mean, look at his eyes. How many OCs do you have altogether? Oh, snap. It's Ahi. I wonder how much you'd sell your OC, like, for? 100, that's amazing. Like, I think it's amazing that you're able to keep track of them, because I feel like with that many OCs, I'd forget about them, so I wouldn't even be able to actually remember, hey, I should probably sell this one, or I should probably draw this one more. Like 9 times out of 10, I'm normally just like,
pond5.com.
normally I'm just like, oh, yep, I don't remember them. That's also, like, I guess that's how I think of it as well. Like, let's say someone does like your design or whatever, they can just draw it themselves. 17's pretty nice. I feel like what's considered an active OC though?
But there's also a very other simple but important shot here, and that's this 50-50. It's a
$118. That's fairly impressive. I have I believe I only have 4 OCs or 5. But I feel like I've been making a story for them in order to actually, I guess, draw them more and actually feel connected to them more. But like I said, a lot of my OCs are actually inspired by songs, so that's the right way to love your OCs. Well, I mean, I feel like you can still design like you said, do the toy house thing and just design a character and sell them. Outfit designs would be super duper. I feel like that'd be super duper smart. Yes, I had to find music that, fit. I don't know, I had to find music that YouTube wouldn't, like, shoot me in the foot for. So, you know, have fun listening to this dramatic whistling. I hope it was a happy cicada, though. Don't forget the trumpets, though. What's that? Man, I just need music that won't have someone shoot me in the foot. But you know, it's all good. Oh, yes, I do. Not as much as I did before, but I do traditional. I like watercolors. Oh. Aw, too bad, Ahi. I guess you'll just have to listen to me screech and awkwardly speak. Oh snap, what? That's a very attractive doodle. Bless. hello. Man, I need things to draw. Oh, bless, thank you. Oh, heck yeah, that's the best welcome. It's awfully small, but I'll definitely do my best. To be honest, we actually forgot about. Oh, jeez. We actually forgot about it, unfortunately. So that was definitely a mistake on our part. Bless Ahi. That is definitely something that we are actually gonna do. And there's also, what is it? Cherry Blossom Festival? Yeah, words aren't a thing. Oh, snap. Gonna have to get creative with the art then. Being archives. I'm so confused, Ahi. I'm so confused. Oh, creative. Sorry. You can ask if people can sub, however, please don't spam. She meant to say being creative sucks. I believe. It disappeared. A creative sax, though, does sound pretty epic. That's actually very impressive that you haven't. Maybe it's just not a popular thing anymore? Sorry, because my handwriting is. Your handwriting is perfectly fine. It just took us a minute. Please. Bless. Let's have a cool kid spell it. That's one impressive way to spell sax. Are you trolling? That font does indeed look very impressive. Oh, dang. Meme Lord Ahi. I mean, oh, Ahi, you should have. Did you draw a T next to Kermit? You have to draw a T. You have to draw the T next to Kermit. That's the only way you actually can be the true meme lord. Yes. Draw him just in a teacup. He's already in the perfect position. Bless. All right. Oof. Ah, yes. Oh, jeez. Kermit's gonna be like... He looks so perfect already. Oh, snap. Yes. He looks just the national official image of Paigeeworld. He just looks so perfect. He looks so perfect. Yes! Yes! Sleep well. We didn't know what we needed until now. Oh my gosh. It's just so perfect. You are the official meme lord. Oh my gosh. Oh jeez. Very discreet, very discreet. Bless. Thank you indeed. Look at that. Look at that gorgeous locks. Heck yeah. Thank you for coming. However, I think the stream's been going on for like 2 hours, so we probably should shut it down. Let's see. Yeah. It's been going on for about 2 hours. We've done good bits. Now we have to find out how to, preserve all of this beauty. Because, we have to, Kermit has to have his official, he has to be officially, like, slammed on the community account. Alright. Don't ruin a Mahi. Ooh. Heck yeah. Ah, this was the best. Alrighty. So... Thank you for joining us for this first collaboration stream. It was super successful. We're super happy that everybody was able to join and that we were able to have so many people actually come in and join. Once again, thank you for your requests and your ideas for Paigeeworld as a community and how to help it grow. And thank you for being a part of the community. If you came in, you haven't joined Paigeeworld or you're not a member of Paigeeworld, please go check it out. We have links in the description of the video. Paigeeworld is an art community dedicated to just artists, not only anime and manga, but semi-realism, anthro, other, you know, photography, cosplay as well. Like, choose whatever style you want, but it's definitely a community that's slowly growing and is actually pretty close-knit. So please come and check it out if you have the time. Your writing looks gorgeous, Ahi. Thank you for coming. But awesome. We hope that you'll join us for our next stream. We don't have a date as of yet, but once we have it set up, we'll make sure to let you know. So bye.